Hey guys, so this is obviously like a different kind of TBR from the title and the thumbnail, but I wanted to before my friends come over because they don't care about my TBR. They really don't. I know they don't because they're not really into like book stuff that much. I want to go ahead and just talk about the books that I'm going to read aside from the books they're picking for me. That's why I'm only going to read maybe hopefully half of what they pick for me because I already have such a pretty big TBR. So I'd go ahead and talk about that right now and talk about the new releases for the month of April. Almost said March. It's April. Right? Yes, April. So there's 6 books I'm talking about for the month of April that I'm really excited to read. First 2 come out on the 3rd. The first one is The Window by Amelia Bremskill. This one is a YA thriller about this girl who her younger sister, her twin sister, or some kind of aged sister, I have no idea honestly, she is found dead because she supposedly fell out of her window, but she believes it wasn't an accident. So either it's suicide or a murder, I'm not for sure. I'm really excited to read this one. It's probably one of my most anticipated reads of the year. And it's actually my teen reads book for the month. So I would definitely be reading that one this month, and I'm really excited. I'm nervous though because it's a YA thriller. I usually don't like those, but this one does sound very intriguing, so I'm very excited to read it. The second one on the 3rd is How to Be Safe by Tom McAllister. So this one is about this teacher who I believe she's falsely accused of being the suspect of the shooter at the school where she works, and just about the aftermath of that and trying to prove that she wasn't the shooter. That's all I know about it. I've heard it's pretty good. It has a 3.9 on Goodreads so far with 46 ratings, like pretty decent ratings. It's an adult thriller, I believe, so I'm really excited to read this one. I don't know if I will get to it this month because there's so many things I have to read this month, but it does sound really good. I might actually take a break from shooting books, like school shooting books for a while, because the huge one that's not happened, it's just a little bit too real right now, so I think I might just wait on that one for a while, but I will read that one eventually hopefully because it does sound really good. We have 2 on the 10th, and the first one is Unbury Carol by Josh Malerman, who is the author of Bird Box, which is one of my favorite horror novels. This one is also adult. It is about this girl, it's about this woman named Carol Evers, and she's a woman with a dark secret. She has died many times, but her many deaths are not final, they are comas. And they each last a couple of days, and only 2 people know about the condition. One is her husband. When she lapses into another coma, plots to seize it by proclaiming her dead and quickly burying her alive. The other one is her lost love, and I believe she wakes up and she gets out, and it's just about what happens. I don't know too much about it. I don't want to know too much about it. I'm just really excited for it because I really like his writing, and I've not read another book by him yet. So that one sounds really good. It's pretty long. It's almost 400 pages, so I don't know when it's going to happen, but I am very excited to read that one. The next one on the 10th is The New Neighbors by Simon Lelek. This one, I can't find the synopsis for some reason. I think it's about these neighbors that got, like, they're kind of, you know, out there, and they're like had murderous tendencies. For some reason it's not popping up on Goodreads, even though I swear I saw it. I don't know where it is, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I remember hearing about it a couple months ago. I don't know if it's still going to come out or what. If you know, let me know down below. I just have no idea. So there's that. I don't know if I'm going to read it because who knows if it's actually going to happen, but it does sound pretty good from what I remember. I just don't remember what it's about. So on to the next one. So the last 2 are on the 24th. The first one is The Girl I Used to Be by Mary Torjusen. I don't really know how to say that. It seems like a German name maybe. This one is this real estate agent. She has a dinner with a client, and she's furious at herself for drinking so much, and then she starts receiving mementos from the night, a photo of the kiss, a video of her complaining about her husband, and I think he starts to blackmail her, and it kind of goes out of control. I think that sounds really good. There's no page count on Goodreads, so I have no idea how long it is, but it does sound really good. I have requested actually all these at my library to be bought. So I'm really excited to read this one. I don't know when I will, but it sounds really good. The last one I don't need a synopsis for is Leo on the Offbeat by Becky Albertalli. This one is kind of like a sequel to Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens, which is right here, although you should know what's it about because it's Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens. This one is in Leah's point of view, so it's kind of like a spin-off slash companion slash sequel. It's really a weird situation. I'm really excited to read this one. I will hopefully read it in the month. I do have a request at work, so I will hopefully read that in the month. I'm just trying not to buy as many books right now because money. So I will hopefully read that one in the month of April. I just don't know for sure. But I really am really excited for it because I want to see more Bram and Simon, but I don't really care too much about Leah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books that's on my official TBR for the month. This is beside the ones that Kaylee and Ernie is going to pick in its next clip. I'm going to talk about those pretty quickly because I don't know too much about a lot of them. Pretty much all of them are review books, and most are from NetGalley. The first one is If You Go Down to the Woods by Seth C. Adams. So it says perfect for fans of It by Stephen King, The Chalk Man, and the TV show Stranger Things. I've seen It. I have not read or watched the other two things. This one says it's about these 13-year-olds, a group of friends, and they go into the woods and they find a burnt out car and they find cash in the front seats. And it's just about like what happens after that. I don't know too much about it. It's a thriller. But it does sound pretty good. So I will definitely read that one this month because it's like 130 pages or so. And it sounds pretty decent. So I will definitely read that one this month. This one's actually a graphic novel. It's Deadweight. This one's also from NetGalley. Murder at Camp Bloom by Terry Blass. I think this one is about a fat camp and there is a dead body found, which sounds cool. It's like a cartoonish type of vibe, so I think it might be like a funnier take on a murder mystery, but it does sound really good. It sounds kind of like Scooby-Doo-ish, so I'm really excited to read that one. The next one is Moon Illusion by Michelle Osgood. This one comes out on March 22nd, so it's already out, but there's no archive date on it, so I can read it whenever. This one I just know is about a librarian and his best friend starts to date a werewolf, and I think he falls for one of the werewolves, and there's like a murder mystery. I don't know. It sounds kind of wild, kind of silly, maybe kind of stupid, but I think it sounds pretty entertaining, so I'm really excited to read that one. Next one's The Window. I'm not going to talk about anymore, but The Window is also my TBR because it's my teen reads book. I'm really excited for that one. I have the backlist book club pick of the month. I didn't end up reading in Marches just because I wasn't in the mood for it, and it's pretty much just for her and I, so we don't really put too much stress on it, so we're just not going to do Marches maybe unless I read the book eventually, but she might have already forgotten about it by then. She's already read it, but I'm just not in the mood for a thriller right now. This one is Unwind by Neil Shusterman. I believe this is one in the future. The second Civil War was fought over reproductive rights, and I think you can like unwind your child where like their organs are transplanted into different donors. That's all I know about it. It's a pretty classic dystopian series in the YA genre, so I'm age range, not a genre, but I'm really excited to read this one. I've had it for a while, and I do have the fourth book as like an arc because I didn't request or anything. I think it was just sent to me or I found it somewhere. I don't really remember, but I do want to read this one because I've heard pretty good things about it, and his Scythe series is really popular right now, so maybe I want to read that after. I did read his Everlost trilogy a couple years ago. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I'm really excited to read this one. I've heard decent things. I think I have an audiobook for this one, so this one might be an audiobook read for me. We have Leon the Offbeat, which once again I'm not going to talk about. And then last book I'm actually going to be buddy reading with Jay over at The Awkward Bookworm. It is A Stranger in the House by Charlie Lapina. Sorry, there's a glare. There's a library copy. This one is the author of The Couple Next Door, which I have over here somewhere. I don't want to get it, but I really love that thriller. It's kind of mixed reviews, but I love it. It's one of my favorites on my favorite shelf. Jay really likes it too, I believe. That's why she wants to read this as well. And I have heard pretty mixed things, pretty much all bad things, honestly. So not really mixed, just bad things. But I'm really excited to read it because I do tend to have unpopular opinions when it comes to thrillers. So maybe this one I will love, and it's pretty short as well. I think if I can find the audiobook, I'll listen to the audio just because I love the audiobook for the other books. Maybe it's like kind of similar. I'm really excited to read this one, so we will see what I think about it. Alright, that's it. I don't want my battery to die before I even get here, so let's go into my other part of my TBR. Hey guys, so this was started by Kayla over at Books on Lala, where she got someone to pick her TBR for the next month. You've already seen the clip I'm putting before this, where I talk about the new releases for the month and the books I'm already planning on reading. But they're going to decide, Kaylee and Ernie, they're going to decide the rest of my TBR for the month of April. So they each picked one from each genre, so contemporary, thrillers, dystopian, fantasy, paranormal, nonfiction. I think they each picked a reread. So they're going to reveal them to me because I don't know what they are yet. So
you know one.
I know one because I saw one. But yeah, so let's just get started. We'll each. Do you guys remember which one's from what genre?
Nope.
Okay. We'll each just do one at one time and tell me what they got.
Meaning, I know what you are. I think this is nonfiction.
Yes. I Know What You Are by Taylor Edison. So this one actually may not be memoir. I think it was, that's why I put it in the stack. I know it's about a girl, she has Asperger's, and she was abused by, I think, her parent. So, it says a true story, so the nonfiction. So I'm really excited to read this one. I got it at Walmart because it sounded interesting, but I haven't read it yet. So there's that one. It's pretty short, too.
Bumped. Okay.
Who's it by?
Megan. Don't know how to
Bumped
say
by
her last
Megan
name.
McCaffrey.
It seems very interesting.
So this one is a dystopian. I got it at Goodwill a couple months ago. Has pretty terrible reviews, but it sounds interesting. So it's like this virus has swept the world, and they choose who can have babies, and I think they like assign people to have babies together. And there's this girl, because like teenagers are like very prized members because they're the only ones who can like conceive, and so this girl becomes the birther for this family, and she finds out she has an identical twin, and she tries to like destroy her life. So it sounds really good. Why'd you pick?
What?
I already read that. Oh, that's a wait.
It was.
Did you pick from over here?
No, the one over there was.
Where'd you
Actually,
pick
maybe
that
it was.
Ernie, I've already read all these books
I know you said pick a reread.
from that stack.
Well, I tried. Should I pick another one?
Yeah. So this one is I'm thinking of ending things. Go under the camera.
Ow!
Sorry.
You shocked me.
I'm thinking of ending things by Ian Reid. I've already read this one like a month ago, so
Which one of these?
the stack right there.
Oh, just the stack?
Yeah, she's gonna pick another one though. So not reading this one. So she picked the Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. I would ask you why, but you can look and see what it was about. This one's actually Glow in the Dark, which is cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. But this one is in this world. There's like superheroes, but these follow people who aren't the heroes. Like they're just normal people. And it has to do with mental illness, and like there is a gay character, I think, and the character with OCD, and I really liked it. But I want to reread it. So, Lies Your Monsters by Francesca Zappia. Why'd you pick this one?
This sounded interesting in the last video.
Okay, so we did the Judge a Book by its cover challenge, which I'll leave down below, which might be after this, but whatever. So this one I've been wanting to reread because I'm not going to reread this copy. I'm going to reread my traveling book copy because we're going to go to a signing because I'm taking you guys to go with me. When she has a signing in like a town close to us next month. So, I mean May, but like next month from April. So I want to reread it before I see her because I love it, and it's like Fangirl, which I really like too. But so there's that one.
You're reading The Aftermath by Jen Alexander.
Why'd you pick this one?
Because none of the other ones looked interesting, and this one was kind of pretty. So,
yeah. This one's a zombie book. That's all I know about it, and it's really short. So there's that one. This one's a memoir.
Okay, I picked The Dead Inside because same.
And
it just looked interesting. I think it said that she was abducted whenever she was 13. No, she escaped from her house whenever she was 14.
So this one is about this girl named Cindy Etler, and she was taken to this place called Straight Ink, I believe. Yeah, Straight Ink, and it's like a recovery place for like people who have addictions or whatever. But they actually did like really scary stuff behind the scenes, and their like not experiments, but like the treatments they did on the people were like really bad. So she had like a really terrible experience. So this is like about her story, and it just sounds really creepy. So I'm excited for this one.
Woman in Cabin 10.
By Ruth Ware.
Am I supposed to say that?
Oh yeah. Why'd you pick it?
Honestly, it was pretty.
So this one, I believe, is about this girl who's on a cruise or something, and there's a murder happening, and so she has to like figure out who the murderer is before they kill her. So it sounds really good. It has like pretty mixed reviews, but I got it for like $1, so I had to get it.
We can't go wrong with $1.
Yeah.
Okay, The Way We Burned Our Souls.
Bared our souls.
Bared Our Souls. You know I can't. You can't. You know I cannot talk.
So this is about these teens that go to like they have like this camping site, whatever, and they each trade each other's burdens. So like each of their burdens trades. Like one girl's, she has MS, and she's starting to like get all those symptoms. Guy lost his girlfriend in an accident. One can't remember what she was doing before she started doing drugs. One is a former child soldier from Liberia and is plagued by traumatic memories of his war-torn past. Like all their burdens, they get swapped.
Like, literally?
Yeah.
Like with each other's?
Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, you're reading Words on Bathroom Walls by Julia Walton.
Why?
It's really pretty.
So this one's about this boy named Adam, and he's schizophrenic. And I think his parents convinced him to go on this experimental drug. And he meets this girl, and the experimental drug like starts to like ruin his mind even more, I think. And he doesn't want to tell her. I just heard it's really good, and it's pretty short, so I can read it quickly. Hopefully, I'm a reading slump, so probably not. But it just sounds really interesting. I like mental illness books, as we all do.
This book is Good as Gone by Amy Gentry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's about this girl that got abducted whenever she was 13. And she got abducted from her room. So they like come and snatched
her wig.
They snatched her from her room.
I mean, it was more than just her wig, to be honest, but whatever.
It was all of her.
Yeah, so this is actually the point of view as a mom, of the mom. And she supposedly comes back, but she doesn't believe it's actually her. Like, the girl comes back. and she doesn't believe it's actually her, or like there's something wrong with her.
Is there?
I don't know. I haven't read it yet. These are the 10 books I hope to read in the month of April. I'm only going to read probably 5 of them because I have another TBR of like 6-ish books I have to read during the month. So I'll probably read hopefully at least half of these. I'm really excited for these. I think the ones I'm most excited for is Good as Gone, because I've been wanting to read this one for a while. The Dead Inside, because it sounds ridiculous. I'm excited to reread Eliza.
Kaylee picked all the good books.
No, I'm excited for all of them, but these are the ones I'm most excited for. And we're excited to reread The Rest of Us Just Live Here. That's like the ones I'm super excited about, but I'm also really excited for the other ones. This one has like really bad reviews, but I want to read it because it sounds interesting. And if I wouldn't have read it in like the next month or a couple months or so, I'd just get rid of it. So I'm glad you picked that one because maybe it'll force me to read it. If not, I'll just get rid of it and I can give it to one of you. So that's it. I'll leave Ernie's. She doesn't have any social medias, do you? You don't have any. Okay, so I'll leave Kaylee's social medias down below. So you can go check those out. She's like a makeup page on Instagram. And yeah, so this is my TBR for the month. Let me know what you're reading down below. I didn't mention it in my original TBR section. I'm doing a read along for this because I want to reread it. We're the Ants by Shonda Hutchinson, my favorite book. And I'm doing readathon, so use the hashtag WATAR. We are the Ants read along on social media when you talk about it. It's going to be from April 15th through the 30th, or is it 31 days? I forget. From the 15th to the end of the month, we're going to be reading this. So if you want to join me, use that hashtag on any social medias, and let me know down below if you want to join me as well, because I'm really excited to reread it. So that's happening too. That's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.